He used to be the most open-hearted, affectionate, and expressive member. But something changed. In the weeks leading up to his military enlistment, Jungkook's entire energy shifted, suddenly quiet, distant, and emotionally guarded. Fan live streams became shorter. His usual playful tone gave way to vague answers and melancholy glances. There were fewer appearances with the other members and no warm goodbyes captured with the usual BTS flair. Now, fans are connecting the dots and asking what they never dared to before. Did something happen between Jungkook and the other BTS members before he left? This isn't just paranoia. It's based on real behavior. And the emotional silence may speak louder than any official statement ever could. Was it burnout? Was it personal stress? Or was it the beginning of a fracture we were never supposed to see? Inside this story, the live stream that made fans feel something was off. How Jungkook's interactions with BTS changed in the last months, clues hidden in his lyrics and behavior, the chilling possibility. Was this his silent goodbye? The army isn't just anxious about Jungkook's return from the military. They're scared about what version of him will come back and whether he'll return to BTS at all. It wasn't an announcement. It wasn't a scandal. It was just silence. The kind of silence that makes your stomach twist. For over a decade, Jungkook was BTS's golden boy, bright-eyed, affectionate, always present. Whether in chaotic run BTS episodes, heartwarming V-Lives, or candid behind-the-scenes footage, he made fans feel safe. But something shifted, and it happened slowly, quiet enough to miss if you weren't paying attention. But ARMY was paying attention. When Jungkook started pulling away before enlistment, the fandom noticed. And they haven't stopped asking, why did Jungkook change right before he left us? In one of his final Weverse lives before military enlistment, Jungkook appeared late at night, alone, wearing a black hoodie, camera dimly lit. He was soft-spoken, polite as always. But something was off. His energy was low. He laughed less. He gave vague answers about his future. And when fans asked about BTS group activities, he smiled faintly but offered no real confirmation. No hope. No plans. He didn't say, we'll be back soon. He didn't say, I miss the members. He just said, I'll see you again someday. Someday, that word hit like a gut punch. To casual listeners, it was a normal life. But to longtime fans, it felt like a quiet goodbye, not just from the camera, but maybe from BTS itself. Jungkook's solo era was a creative high. His tracks like 7, 3D, and Standing Next to You were global hits, pushing him deeper into Western markets. His brand exploded. His confidence soared, but with that growth came something unexpected: distance. Distance from the group. Fans noticed that during major BTS anniversaries or social media celebrations, Jungkook's engagement was minimal. His posts became sparse. His appearances with other members were rare. When V and RM released their solo albums, Jungkook didn't appear in promotions or comment publicly, despite always supporting them in the past. During Jimin's Like Crazy era, silence. Even when Suga held his emotional last concert before enlistment, Jungkook wasn't present, despite being in Korea at the time. Why? No explanation was given. But fans began to whisper what no one dared post publicly. Is Jungkook pulling away from BTS on purpose? Insiders say HYB is in a delicate position. Jungkook is the most valuable soloist in the company. His streaming power rivals international pop stars. He brings in Western media attention, brand deals, and prestige. But with that power comes negotiation. Some sources close to the industry say that prior to enlistment, Jungkook wanted a looser contract post-discharge, one that allows him to pursue solo activities freely, without always being tied to group comebacks or promotional cycles. Others claim there were quiet disagreements about how BTS's 2025 comeback should be structured, and whether it should happen at all. HYB's response: nothing. Silence. Carefully curated statements, which leads fans to wonder, if everything was fine, why not just say it? Look closely at Jungkook's solo lyrics and a different picture emerges. I hate you. Jungkook sings, I pretend I'm okay, but I'm broken inside / I hate you, but I love you still. Who was he talking to? A past lover? Himself? Or something bigger? Some fans speculate that these are coded messages, clues left behind in music, the only place Jungkook can speak without censorship. His other songs echo the same contradictions: love mixed with frustration, fame laced with emptiness, belonging tangled with escape. It's as if he's torn between what the world wants and what his heart truly needs. When enlistment day came, fans expected a warm, teary group send-off. BTS has always said they'd walk through everything together, but Jungkook went in quietly, an O group photoed, an O live send-off, just a grainy shot taken outside the base, and a quick post saying thank you. This isn't how BTS usually says goodbye. It felt rushed, hollow, formal, and once again, the silence said more than any goodbye ever could. Armies are divided. Some believe Jungkook is simply exploring himself and that the group will reunite stronger than ever in 2025. Others believe something has shifted forever. That this quiet distance, this new independence, is not a phase, but a preview. And the scariest part, maybe no one, including Jungkook, knows for sure yet. Let's ask the hardest question. What if Jungkook finishes his military service and does a return to BTS? What if he chooses the path of a global soloist instead? What if BTS 2025 becomes BTS 6? What if this is the story we'll tell our children about the boy who grew up on stage, gave his youth to the world, and walked away while he still had something left to save? Would we blame him? Would we understand? Or would we mourn what we never saw coming? Behind the smiles and pre-written press releases, the walls of HYBE may be holding secrets far more complicated than fans realize. Jungkook is not just 1/7 of BTS anymore. He is a solo force, a global brand, a walking empire of influence that now rivals the BTS name itself. HYBE's decision-makers face an impossible equation. How do you protect the identity of BTS when one of its brightest stars may no longer need the group? Industry analysts suggest that HYBE had two paths before Jungkook's enlistment: double down on BTS as a unified comeback story in 2025, or pivot into launching Jungkook as the company's most profitable long-term solo act. And based on the quiet shift in strategy, Jungkook's independent branding, Spotify separation, and Western-focused music, it looks like they may have chosen the second. The company has remained tight-lipped, only saying they support each member's individual growth. But fans aren't blind. They see the signs, they feel the difference, and now they're asking, did HYBE choose profit over unity? What's even more painful for fans is the lack of public interaction from the other members. Before, when one member enlisted, the others posted photos, wrote letters, shared stories. There was brotherhood, there was warmth, but for Jungkook, there was almost nothing. And oh, long letters from our M, and oh, playful farewell from J-Hope, and oh, Instagram tears from B, just silence. Some say it's because Jungkook wanted a low-key departure. Others say it's because something is genuinely broken behind the scenes, something the company and the members are trying to hide from the public eye. Either way, armies feel it. They feel the space Jungkook used to fill. They feel the words that aren't being said. And that absence is becoming harder and harder to ignore. ARMY has never been monolithic, but now, the divide is deeper than ever. On one side are the loyalists, fans who believe in BTS's forever promise and trust that Jungkook will return in 2025, smiling and stronger than ever. And on the other side are the realists, fans who have watched the tone shift, the branding evolve, the lyrics darkened to them. This is a soft exit, a silent goodbye masked as a temporary break. They point to how BTS was built on transparency and brotherhood, but now moves like a corporation with PR-crafted silence. If nothing's wrong, why does it feel like something died? This isn't just military enlistment, it's emotional disconnection. One Twitter thread went viral with the haunting words, "I don't think Jungkook is coming back to BTS. I think he's coming back to himself." While fans speculate, insiders whisper, some close to the production side of Jungkook's recent solo projects have said that he never once mentioned BTS during recording sessions. Not because of animosity, but because he was completely focused on his own message, his own sound, his own identity. He didn't ask, "Will this fit the BTS sound?" He asked, "Does this represent me?" That may seem small, but for those who followed Jungkook's career from age 15, it's seismic. The boy who once said, "I don't know who I am without BTS," has finally found out, and maybe he likes that version better. The clock is ticking toward 2025, the year BTS promised their full reunion. But what kind of reunion will it be? Will it be 7 men, united in spirit and vision, reclaiming the world stage with laughter and tears? Or will it be a contractual performance, forced smiles and polite nods? While each secretly counts the days until they return to their own worlds, what happens when a comeback becomes a compromise? Even if all 7 return, the emotional truth may never be the same, and fans know it.